Alright guys, today in Minecraft we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a custom tree. It is pretty cool, and here are some samples. So we've got, this one's got a little swing attached to it, and we use some green stained glass panes for extra little tidbits of detail, and a bunch of vines, which conceals some of the wood, which makes it look a bit cooler. And this is a little swing that I made. It's pretty cool. And then over here we have another one. So yeah, we're gonna be building something like this. I like this one the most of all my trees because, believe it or not, there's actually a house in there. You can only see it from up here, and from ground level you cannot see it. So I really like this house. It's really hard to see it. So just walk up to the path, and you take a right, flick that, and you drop into here, and you climb that, and you go around here, jump, and go right there, and climb the ladder. And then up here, it's got a bunch of stuff. So here's where we were just looking into the place. Got some shulker boxes and ender chests, got some beds, and then the little hole in the middle of the floor. So, enough of the wasting time. I say we get to building. Just let me get out of here. Okay, so, there will not be an exact resource count because it's kinda, you just let your creativity flow. So, we're gonna start with a 6x6 base without the corners. So it'll be basically 4 little pieces with 4 logs in them without the corners. So it'll look like that. And then we have the oak wood thing. So you can actually craft that pretty easy. It's right here. So you use 4 logs to make 3 of the things. So that's how you make it. And now we're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Does not matter which side you do this on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically just randomize it. So it should look something like this. Just don't go like 1 on top of it, because then that's really low and it looks kind of like trash. So we'll go 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So there's our first, the bottom of the trunk. And what I like to do is, after you do that, you add just 1 more to each of them. So I'm going to get a block that we're not using and use that to mark where I started, so I don't go a bit too far with it. So we just add an extra one, and if I don't like that, then we can keep adding. But I think that's good height. So now to the next part. You go inside it, and let me get birch planks or something to mark it. You go to each of the low points in your tree and mark them. So like all these, you just want to put logs. So from out here, basically what you're trying to do is make it so that you can't really see inside the tree. So each low point, you just put logs. So I'm using the birch plank to make it easier for people in survival to know what they're doing. So all of these will just go up like that, and you just raise them until you're happy with their height. So I'm gonna go like 3 blocks on each, maybe 2, 3 blocks, except for this one. We'll drop that down by 1 and raise. Where should we drop? I guess we'll drop that one. Here we need 1, 2. Here we can go 1, 2. We'll actually raise that. and then that can go up. Then this goes up like that, and then you have a 2x2 area in the middle. So basically just do whatever you want with that. It should look a little something like this. And now to make this look less chunky at the bottom, what you can do to break up the texture is add like little chunks like this here and there. So the reason we have the oak wood and the oak log is the oak wood is for the tops of these, so it's like just a full textured tree. So each end point of the pillars, you just want to take out the top and replace it with one of these. So that just makes it more of a connected texture. So it's very useful because it's just a whole lot better. Like it just makes it look a crap ton better. Like as you can see, that's just a solid tree now. So now we can go 1, 2, 3, maybe chuck one in the corner, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I'll go maybe like that. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then remember, on each of these, you want to put this on the top. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. And then over here, we go 1, 2, 1, 2. So that looks decent. Then we'll raise that up too, and drop that out. And then this looks a little too jagged to me. So what we can do is that, and it looks a little less jagged there, so it's more rounded. So it looks pretty good, but you can't forget to do this because that makes the texture just a whole lot better. And it looks like I missed it on a lot of these. Alright, so now that we have the base of our tree, we're going to move into the trunk. Not the trunk, the leaves. Facepalm. So, we need to do the branches before we can do the leaves. So what I like to do is I come up one, so diagonal, it does not matter which side, just go diagonal, then go up one more, make that go out 2, then go up diagonal one more, 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 right there in total. No, that's actually 5, so it's 5 in total, and then you drop it down and go 3, no 2, and then drop it down 1. So kind of like curve the branches, because that's how you get this effect over, yeah, this one right here. It kind of just makes it look a little drooped down. Where's a better example? This one right here. So it kind of goes like that. And then we've even got a better example up here. If I can find a good branch, since a bit bushy. This is where I was making like a giant treehouse thing. This one right here kind of droops down, so it makes it look a whole lot better. So it does look a little weird at first, but it will get better. So now we move on to the opposite side. So not the opposite, the next side. Do 2, go up, go over 3, go up, go over 2, up, over 4, down, over 2, down, over 1. So some branches are a little longer than others, and that is a-okay. So now we go on to the next side. We'll do 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, drop it down 2, and drop it back to 1. Then for the last side, the one before we go with the diagonal branches, we'll do 2, go up 1, go 3, actually 5, drop it down, go out 2, and drop it down 1 more. So now this would just look a little too flat on the top. So to break up the texture, we're going to go up 3, go over, like diagonal over, really diagonal. So it's not only diagonal this way, it's also diagonal upwards. So it's like that. Then we're gonna make this one go like this, so it goes up 3 from the top of our trunk, and then diagonal 1, and then 2, and then over here we'll have 2. Actually, that needs to go up, so it'll go diagonal again, and it'll be 2, and then we'll have 1, and now we droop it down, but make it diagonal. So it looks kind of like that, and then over here we go up 2 more on that, and we'll go like this, and remove these so it's diagonal, and then 2 this way, then 1, then 1, then 1 more, and then we'll go down and over 2, and down 1 more. So it looks like that. Then we just do this over here, 1, 2, 3, go up diagonal, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, no, 1, 1, 1, and we'll actually raise all 3 of these by 1. So we basically just want to make it diagonal and droopy at the same time. So this one will drop down 2, give it the really droopy effect. So it should be looking kind of weird right now. So we'll go over, up, diagonal, and then up 1 more, and diagonal like that, and diagonally down. Actually, we'll make this go over 2 before it goes down again. So there we go. And now right here we can go down 2, give it the droopy effect. And then for thickness of the branches, you can kind of go up and just like make it more straight over top of them, just like a kind of temporary outline, I guess. It'll help with thickening up the bushes, not the bushes, the branches, with the leaves. So don't go too far with it, just go like a little extra to thicken it up. Like this one right here, it's a little too high. We'll just drop it down a little. So it's kind of like that. So this side right here will be the emptiest side, so we can put a swing right there or something. So now for the leaves, I don't really have a technique. It's literally just spam. So just kind of spam them everywhere until you think it looks nice. That's literally how I did that, and that one, that one, that one. Did all my trees like that. So do not worry. There is no technique to this. You literally just spam. So the block placing button you have assigned for your controller or keyboard is your best friend for this. You just spam literally everywhere. Does not matter where they go. You can trim it up when you're done. It's exactly what I do. It's everywhere. And it turns out looking really nice, in my opinion. So basically, you just repeat this until you're happy with your product. And it's basically all you do. So I'll show you guys the finished product of this branch. So there we go, guys. That is how you make it. It's one branch done. And we can just jut that out a little more to texture it a bit so it's like rounded. And then if you want to, then you can like kind of round it off a little more so it kind of rounds into its droop like that. So it's kind of like a weeping willow. And then to make it really good like this, you put your vines. And the mushrooms on the tree, they look really nice, but you can't put them on until you actually have your branches because it's not dark enough. So we'll do maybe a few like that. Where else can I can put it wherever I can, and then kind of remove them as we go. So there we go. That's our mushrooms for this side, and you basically just all the farthest out pieces, like all the farthest out leaves, you just want to stick a vine on. So like it's not, you don't have it on
And
the
more
inside,
textured?
because if you have it on the inside, then you'll have kind of, let's see. So it'll be droopy like this, but only on the inside, like towards the middle. It won't be on the outside, so it will not look like that. It'll be pretty crappy, if you ask me. And you know, what a really good addition to Minecraft would be for the builders, specifically targeting building, bone meal for vines. That would be awesome, because as you can see right now, you can't bone meal them. It's kind of annoying. And you can bone meal almost every other plant except for that. What does a shrub look like? Because I haven't seen that with a new texture. It's like, you can bone meal like mushrooms. You can bone meal the double tall flowers. You can bone meal like fern, I think, too. Yeah, it makes it tall fern. Bone meal bamboo, saplings, every single sapling. Melon when they're seeds. And pumpkin when they're seeds. Beetroot. There's normal seeds. Yeah. Bone meal like everything, except for vines. Kind of annoying. So on to the next branch. We're going to be doing this diagonal one. This big one right here. So basically, what I like to do, the only thing I do before I spam is just cover every visible part of the leaves. Not the leaves, the branches. With leaves. You cover them with leaves. So you should not be able to see wood, like just bare wood. It should have at least one leaf block covering it. Does not matter where it's at, you do not want to see it, because it makes your tree look bare and not very healthy. So, basically, just get top, sides, bottom, and then when you have that, that's when you start your spam. Basically, just get them everywhere you feel is needed. So what I do is I just try and thicken the sides, and then I'll go down a bit as I need to. So, that's like the only technique I have. It's literally the only one. Spam and thicken the sides is literally all I can say. I really don't have a technique. And they actually turn out looking pretty good. So, yeah. This is a pretty quick branch, but it's not very droopy, so I don't really like it. Gotta make it droopier. It's not good. So we'll make it kind of droop down, thicken this chunk, this little portion right here, kind of attach it to this branch right here, and there we go. So make sure you can't see any of the leaves, branches, the wood. That kind of ruins the feel of a good tree. So there we go. Maybe. Yeah, if we go like that, and texture this side up a bit, put that, remove that, and now we get vines. So do not put it here if you have vines there, because that makes it so it's like towards the inside, like I said, not to do, because it's just awful. I hate it. So not like that. We'll put some maybe here, there. And remember to get them on your farthest out blocks. We've got some there though, so we can put some here, and why not here? There we go. Alright, so there's two of, how many branches do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's a fourth of our stuff done. And we can do the swings when we're done with this. There is a texture pack I saw where it's like, it'll randomize the way the ferns look. So it's like, they don't all look the same, like this. But, I can't really get that because the person that made it they use PC. So, I'm on PS4, which kind of sucks. And the creator of that is actually one of my favorite YouTubers. He's really good at building. He built like a giant kingdom. It's like phenomenal. And it's kind of, I guess, natural and overgrown and Nordic themed all in the same world. So it's like an overgrown Nordic city. So his name is Fwhip, Fwhip. If you wanted to check him out, he's really good. He only has like 33 or 4,000 subscribers, I think. I can't remember the exact one, somewhere around there. But he's, in my opinion, I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but in my opinion, he's better than Grian. So, if you like Grian, don't hate on me. I'm just saying, check his channel out. He's a really good builder. You want to make it so you can't see these leaves. I mean, branches, because I keep saying leaves. It's getting really annoying. And this is really thin, so what I like to do is just spam until it's like thickened, so it's like harder to see. Because like this, you can see the branches. You don't want to be able to see them. You want to like patch it up. Like that, you just patch it, patch it, patch it, and just keep doing it until you're happy. Like I said before, you just do you. Make it so it suits your world and your taste for building. And that's literally all you do. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish up the tree, and I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright guys, I've just finished the tree. So, now we can add in our mushrooms, and then I will show you the tree with all its leaves, because it looks amazing. So, there it is. And this is before all the vines have fully grown. It takes a while. So, what you can do is underneath it looks kind of boring. So, to spice it up, what I'm going to do is take some green glass panes and just randomly place them on the underside. So, it'll like kind of poke out and give it some more texture. And then on PC you can get custom player heads, so you can get apples, I guess. That's a bare spot that I missed. There we go. And now we just keep going with our glass panes until we are happy with the bottom of it. I think that's good. So now what you can do is on the inside of the branches you can go in here, place a slime block, and do that. And the slime block is basically just really pointless. I don't even know why I did that, but there we go. And for a swing, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. What you want to do is find where you want to put it. So I'm going to mark mine with diamond block. We'll put it like right here. So we fly straight up and then punch this out until we have reached our wood. And then we get our fence or whatever you're using. I like to use dark oak fence. And you just bring it down all the way until you reach there. Actually, you should go and head and take that down to there. Go ahead and get this out. Actually, it's got to go up a little. We'll do that. Drop it. Can't do that yet. Now we can drop it. So then right here, we just take this pillar up with us, right till we see the wood, and there we go. That's how you do it. And then to help conceal it a little more, I like to just spam a bunch of leaves around where I just put the holes in there, because it's a little bare where you put the holes. So there we go. And that is how you can make a really cool custom tree in Minecraft. And what I'm going to do right now is pop down here because I'm actually going to put a minecart in here. So we'll go ahead and actually, let me break that real quick. Place that. And we'll do a rail. Face it this way. And because you can't place off the side of this upside down, what we're going to have to do is not get a piston. We're going to have to drop down here and place off the side like that. So now it looks like that. You can get your minecart, place it, and now you have a usable swing. So let's just hop in. And you can't move anywhere. I'm actually trying to move. So it's really useful for aesthetics, and it looks nice. Now, just for extra detail, we're gonna do a little path with andesite, gravel, maybe a few grass paths, a little bit of cobblestone, cobblestone wall, mossy cobblestone wall, mossy cobblestone stairs, and we'll get cobblestone slabs. So basically you just want to randomly place this stuff. So kinda just randomly make your path. It's just a big hole, and then you fill it in when you're done. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 pieces of cobblestone, some andesite, more gravel, grass path, gravel, andesite, cobble, gravel, gravel, grass path, gravel, cobble. Andesite, and cobble. So basically you just want to do this, and then when you're done placing all the stone stuff, you kind of want to break up the texture with the grass path. Make it kind of look more used and dirty, I guess. Because if it's too stony, then it looks a bit bad. And another way you can break this up really well is coarse dirt. It's a really good way to break it up. So just randomize it. Don't copy mine like block for block, because then it doesn't really look as good because it's not your own placement. Like, in my opinion, I don't like block for block placing, but that's just me. You can do you, but I recommend you don't copy this block for block. So now we basically just grab some cobblestone, and we'll put a slab there, another block, place stair, place slab, place that, and that. So there's a little rock. I'll actually go ahead and punch out some of these and do that. And we'll go down here, get some mossy cobblestone, place it like that. So kind of an overgrown feel. I just like overgrown textures. It just looks cool to me. So we can do something like this, not too overgrown. There we go. Let's go ahead and put a little bush right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Let's go ahead and add that. And then over here, we can go ahead like that. And go ahead and use one of my lighting tips I made in the video a couple days, no, not a couple days, like a week ago. The rain outside my house is like really heavy right now, so sorry if you hear that. Go ahead to the back and texture it up a little bit. do that. Actually, I'll just put a wall there. That looks good. Alright, so let's go ahead and stick one more bush. Don't want them to be too bushy, but you want them to look nice. And then, we're done with that. We can put a bunch of bone meal around here, thicken it up, make it look really overgrown. And that is pretty much all I did over here for this one. Other than that, we did a bunch of custom flowers. So, like custom flower placement and some pumpkins. So, it's literally just that and some birch leaves for the bushes. So, you do you. I really just like this one, just in general, because it's nice. So now you can just chuck a bunch of randomized flower placement things in here and make it look nice and not break the grass. We'll put pumpkin there, pumpkin here, and why not a pumpkin there? Lilac behind it. I love the new vibrancy of the lilac. It's just amazing. I'll just put white tulip, pink tulip, orange tulip, blue orchid, lily of the valley, and another lilac. And then we'll do, I guess pink tulip right there. So that's how you can make a really good custom tree with amazing decoration at the bottom. So if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. And the subscription button, if you slap that, it's very, very much appreciated, because the faster we get to 100 subs, the faster we can sell merch. So thanks for watching. I will catch you guys in the next one.